Politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump, they want to blame the Trump administration.
Bando on fire.
Infamous, show us that you're black again.
He said, show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it. Bro, I'm not in a zoo, man.
Show us that you're black again.
Be like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna dance.
Infamous Russell Wilson, goddamn.
He said, infamous, show us that you're black again. Let me
We
get
have
the
Democrats
bando.
blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off.
On social media late Thursday after posting a 1-minute clip on his Truth Social account that briefly depicted former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as monkeys. The clip contained claims a graphic questioning President Joe Biden's win in Pennsylvania in the 2020 presidential election. However, at the 59-second mark, an AI-generated image of Obama's face superimposed onto a monkey's body and suddenly appears as the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," and then it quickly goes back to the video. So it's like a small little snippet of it, of them being monkeys.
That's bad. That's bad.
Oh, no, play the full clip, bro.
Hold on, bro. And this monkey's flying.
They got
they Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe Monkey too.
Pause. Joe Biden. Yo, where's the videos of Joe Biden deep throating a banana? Pause. Joe Biden was violating this banana, ladies and gentlemen, but there's no content creators making videos about Joe Biden deep throating a banana. Pause. That's some crazy work. He's dressed up as a monkey. Where's the content creators? Where's the videos about Joe Biden doing the unthinkable, giving a banana? Yo, do y'all eat a banana like this? Crazy work.
They got Kamala as a turtle.
Bro, why did he eat the banana like that?
Wow.
He alive.
He's the king of the jungle.
Oh, she a pig.
God.
Oh my goodness.
You know she lives in Houston?
She lives in Houston?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Is that Harry?
That's
All right,
hair.
we
Look
all
at
know-
Whoopi. She's a hippo.
Trump didn't actually make the video, y'all, but he did drop it. He seen it. He seen it. Wow.
Wow.
Going on in his name. This racist video that was posted on your social media.
A hell of a lot better than you do. You don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. No, Joe Biden didn't have a clue, but we know everything. And when you look at what's happening with our economy, and think of it, we're way years ahead of schedule. We have thousands and thousands of businesses being built right now. So Joe Biden had no clue. If Joe Biden were elected, or if Kamala were elected, we wouldn't have a country right now.
You won the election because of minority voters. Does this post maybe hurt Republicans with, black voters after the...
I think, look, we did criminal justice reform. I did the historically black colleges and universities. I got them funded. Nobody has been, and that's why I got the highest vote with male black voters that they've seen in many, many decades. I've done great with the black voters. Have been great to me. I've been great to them. Black voters have been great to me. I've been great to them. And I am, by the way, the least racist president you've had in a long time, as far as I'm concerned. We have, I've had a great relation. Think of what I've done. Criminal justice reform. Nobody else could do it. Obama couldn't do it. Nobody could do it. Clinton couldn't do it. They actually went the other way. They went into a very bad thing for African American people, black people. They did very bad things. I did very good things. But criminal justice reform, and then I funded the universities, which nobody else was willing to do. They were going every year. They'd come back to Washington, and they'd be begging for money, begging. I got to be friendly with some of the heads of the schools, and they would come back and they would literally tell me they're forcing us to beg. I'm the one that got them long-term financing and more than they were looking for. So there's nobody that's done more. And I think maybe more than anything else was criminal justice reform. They've been trying to get it for years, and I'm the one that got it done. So nobody can tell me about that. That somebody posts, a staffer, posts, and I knew it was all about. If you take a look at that and see the whole thing, it was a small section at the very end, but that was about fraudulent elections, which.
That's bad. Oh, don't play the full clip, bro.
Hold on, bro. This monkey's flying.
They got
Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe a monkey too. They got Kamala as a turtle.
Bro, why did he?
Oh, they got Joe a monkey too.
Yo, that's some crazy work. So we have selective outrage about the Obamas being on top of an ape. Where is the videos of Joe Biden deep throating this banana? Pause. This is some crazy ass work. Yo, kids are watching, ladies and gentlemen. No heat for Joe Biden eating this banana in a very suspect, very. Whoa, hold on.
Freaking frog! We have a lot of them. We're going to get it stopped. And I liked the beginning. I saw it and just passed it on. And I guess probably nobody reviewed the end of it because what I saw at the beginning was really, really strong. It was about fraudulent elections. And anytime I see that stuff and when it's credible, you put it up. But somebody slipped and missed a very small part. Now, by the way, again, a takeoff one, I guess. I didn't do it, by the way. This was done by somebody else. This was a retruth. That was not done by us. But that was a very strong truth. It was a very strong statement made about the fraudulent elections in a certain part of our country, which are.
Hold on, bro. This monkey's flying.
They got
Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
Yeah, the
Ladies and gentlemen, this video was not created by Donald Trump. It was a repost on his social media X account, formerly known as Twitter. Now, he is portraying people on the left, on the Democratic Party. So I only see selective outrage about Barack Obama on top of an ape. Then people going to say there was no ape in The Lion King. Okay, there was a chimpanzee. Would you be happy if, come on now, chimpanzee, ape, tomato, tomato. But what I'm trying to put together is how come no videos of Joe Biden doing the unthinkable to a banana?
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
They.
And then you got Kamala Harris down there as a turtle talking about, Joe, we did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. We did it. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, who is the best president of your lifetime? I'm not talking about of all time, only while you was on this green earth. I'm going to have to give it to Donald Trump because can you really give it to the Bush, the first or the second? Can you give it to Clinton? Quotation mark, the first black president. Can you give it to Obama? I mean, Obama made a lot of stuff legal that wasn't legal before. Who can you say in your lifetime is the best president while you was on God's green earth? Would you have rather want Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, the man was falling down, going up Air Force One. The man was stumbling over his words. The reptilian in his brain, for some reason, was malfunctioning. Who resigns in the middle of their term? Who put him in office, bruh? Somebody give him some insure.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
So, ladies and gentlemen, where's the smoke for Joe Biden deep throating pause a banana?
Got Joe a monkey too.
Pause, man. I don't see no videos of Joe Biden doing the unthinkable to this banana. Yo, Joe Biden should be the new spokesman for bananas. Yo, bananas should be sold out in these grocery stores.
Crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe a monkey too.
President, at the very least, do you condemn the racist parts of the video?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Minister,
We have two great teams. Bob Kraft is a fabulous owner, a friend of mine. New England's amazing that they're there. Who would think? It's like a second, you can't say dynasty yet. They had a dynasty. You have to win a lot of games before you create another one. But
Patriots. That was a smooth fest, ladies and gentlemen. Put a one in the chat if you watched the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, I took a nap. I took the best nap of my life. Y'all really watched that Super Bowl? Stop the cap. Now, shout out to Sam Darnold. But besides that, come on now. Let's keep it a bit. I mean, the halftime show, wow. I actually watched the replay. Didn't know a word he was saying, but that was somewhat entertaining. Now, to watch it live, I don't know if I could have seen that live.
I think it's going to be a great game. There's a lot of interesting storylines. It's going to be very interesting.
What's the message to the many Americans who were offended by the video? What do you want to tell those Americans?
Message. I didn't know about it, so I mean, it went up. I really have no message. All I know is
He didn't know about it, but somehow he reposted it, but he didn't know about it.
here's my message. That our country has never been in a position like this. We were a laughing stock all over the world, and now we're a country that's respected more than we've ever been respected before. If you go back a year and a half ago, our country was a laughing stock, and now we're respected all over the world, like probably almost never before. I would say maybe like never before. And, you know, it's if you look at from an economic standpoint, the King of Saudi Arabia said it, others said it, we were not a country that was even thought of as a country that was going to make it back. And in 1 year, we're the hottest country. We are right now the hottest country anywhere in the world. So that's my message.
Decides to post a racist post about, well, President Obama and Michelle Obama. Put it up, full mass. Here we go. Trump posted an AI video of Barack and Michelle Obama as apes in a jungle, with the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" in the background. And now remember, this is during Black History Month. The Obamas briefly and suddenly appear near the end of the short video, which promotes false claims that voting machines helped steal the 2020 election, with their faces superimposed onto the bodies of apes. As the images appear for about 1 second, the start of the song, "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," plays in the background. The longer version of the video, first published online in October by the same X account with this watermark. The video Trump shared cast the president as a lion while portraying prominent Democrats and liberals as animal characters from Disney's The Lion King. The longer video also depicts Hillary Clinton as a warthog, and the New York mayor, Mondani, as a hyena. The White House does have a response, but I don't want this to get lost in the back and forth. Obviously, it's racist. Obviously, it's bigoted, okay? There's another point in this that goes to what just happened in Fulton County. Once again, they are starting the rhetoric of a stolen election again. They're starting the rhetoric. So this was the genesis of the post about stolen elections. from 2020. They just raided the Fulton County voting hub and illegally took voter information that was currently under court review via a motion from the Department of Justice. And instead of waiting for their court review to give them clearance or no clearance in order to do this insanity, they decided to file a criminal warrant against Fulton County and utilize that as their auspices to then steal voter information with the DNI appointee in charge. All right. So the White House has a response. In a response, if you call it that, for a comment from Variety, the White House press secretary, Carolyn Levitt, said in an email statement, quote, "This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on."
They got
they Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe a monkey too. Joe a monkey too.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Bro. Bruh.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's some crazy work.
Actually matters to the American public. Levitt also shared the full video, which depicted Hillary Clinton as a boar and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries as a meerkat. But those who were noticeably absent from the clip Trump shared, the video still up. The Backlash with Tim Scott. Damn Tim. Tim Scott, the only black Republican in the House, tweeted, quote, "Praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it." Tim, sit your ass down. Sir, this man gutted your own program for minorities who own businesses, sir. This is the most racist thing you have seen. Put it back up again. This is the first time Tim has said something since the extreme racism of Trump. And he goes on record and says, praying it was fake. Praying? Sir, you're a United States senator. How about you call somebody? How about you demand something? How about you act as if you are an elected representative? The preacher can pray, but you were elected to do. Ben Rhodes, former speechwriter for Obama, wrote, "Let it haunt Trump and his racist followers that future Americans will embrace the Obamas as beloved figures while studying him as a stain on our history." End quote. Gavin Newsom weighed in on the matter. Disgusting behavior by the president. Every single Republican must denounce this now. CNN White House correspondent Ms. Treen reported, just broke the news that the posts had been taken down. Treen quoted a senior Trump administrator as saying, quote, "A White House staffer erroneously made the post. It has been taken down." The post was up for 12 hours. Ms. Treen noted. Politico's West Wing playbook scribe Sophia Kai had additional reporting from our own White House source saying, quote, "President Trump did not see the video, legitimately didn't. A staffer posted it." Sophia added that, quote, "Only a small handful of staffers have access to Trump's Truth Social account." So the spin is, well, Trump didn't do it. He didn't know about it. He didn't approve it. He was unaware, even though it's him and his name, his administration. He's responsible. He's in charge. He's the person calling the shots. You have a couple of issues here. One, if this is happening and he's completely unaware, he's completely incompetent, which
That's bad.
That's bad. Hold on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, would you rather, of all animals, they could have been on an alligator, a snail, a caterpillar. Of all animals, they're on top of apes. Is that a coincidence?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
But then he has Joe Biden deep throating a banana. So you can't, if the video was only of Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and nobody else, you have a fair point. But everybody got their share of the smoke, including, I think, who got the worst is Joe Biden, man. Where's the outrage videos for Joe Biden, bro? Am I the only one? Am I the only one mad for Joe Biden?
I play the full clip, bro.
Hold on, bro. And this monkey's flying in.
They got
We got Hillary Clinton as a war hog. Where's the smoke? Because the feminists, y'all should be offended because this is portraying that a woman's very aggressive. This is Hillary Clinton dressed up as a warhog. Her face is embodying an aggressive animal. No smoke videos for Hillary Clinton, only the Obamas, right?
Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
What about that woman to the right? She has a lot to say. She is dressed as a donkey. That's a jackass. No smoke videos about her.
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe Monkey too.
We got Kamala Harris and Joe Biden behind Kamala Harris doing some crazy work behind there. Where's the content? I need to see more videos of people exposing what happened to Joe Biden. I understand he resigned from office. I understand he has the name Sleepy Joe. Talking about my fellow Americans. I understand all that, but what man deserves this, ladies and gentlemen? Looking at the banana like it's the last banana on earth, and then, yo. Crazy work.
Monkey too. They got Kamala as a turtle.
Bro, why did he hit the banana like that?
Wow.
Oh, he alive.
He's the king of the jungle.
Oh, she a pig.
God.
Oh my goodness.
You know she lives in Houston?
She lives in Houston?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Is that Harry?
That's Harry.
Look
We
all know
She's a hippo.
Trump didn't actually make the video, y'all, but he did drop it. He seen it. He seen it. Wow.
I think we haven't seen The Lion King. There are no apes in The Lion King. There's not one ape. There's a baboon, Rafiki. He is actually central to the story, but there's not one ape in the movie. So let's just be for real right now. There's not an ape in The Lion King. So I would have never put out a statement like that. The one time somebody thought the person I worked for did say something that was racist and inhumane, I went to my principal and encouraged the principal to apologize and explain to them why what they said was problematic, okay? So Eugene, I cannot grasp this. This is the last thing I'll say. It is not racist because it is offensive. It is offensive because it is inherently racist. The trope about depicting black people as animals goes all the way back to white Europeans looking.
What about Joe Biden? He's white and he was deep throating a banana. Pause.
For a justification for colonization and the enslavement of African people. And it gained prominence in the 1700s and 1800s, and it became a racial, like a scientific theory. I'm using air quotes. And it was a mainstream theory that put a hierarchy that said white Europeans were at the top and Africans were at the bottom, and apes, depiction of apes was very central to this theory. They were at the bottom. They were closer to primitive beings such as apes. Therefore, black people, specifically in that time.
This is bad. Hold on, play the full clip, bro.
Hold on, bro. And this monkey's flying.
They got
they Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, this is like Lion King.
Yeah, the donkey.
She's an ass.
This shit is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, they got Joe Monkey too.
I gave it all for fantasy. Is anybody gonna remember me?
Are more better suited for forced labor and domination. So it is racist because the root of this theory, this trope, this joke, okay, that the White House is talking about, is rooted in the ability to dominate, rape, pillage, and inflict violence upon black people.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got to talk about the latest fake outrage from the left over a meme that President Trump posted on his Truth Social depicting the Obamas as apes and monkeys, right? Now, you know, I guess when you see something like this in isolation, right, to, you know, leftists and liberals and, you know, sensitive folks, it can be offensive. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. When I first saw this, I chuckled a little bit, right? I wasn't butthurt. I was like, okay, you know, let's see exactly why this was posted, right? In the full context, because with anything that Trump does and the liberal media is upset about, you got to look at the full context. You cannot take it in isolation. You got to look at the full context. But the context doesn't matter here because these people are going to cry racism no matter what, right? And I'm just here to let you guys know that, you know, long story short, when it comes to this story and Trump posting this as a black person, and I can't speak for black MAGA, black Republicans, because, you know, there are a lot of people say, what does black MAGA, black Republicans have to say about this? I'll just let you know right now, right? I don't give a right? I don't give one F, okay? So I just want people to understand how I feel about this. I don't care. But we're going to talk about it because, you know, this is what the liberal media is upset about. So what Trump actually posted was a video about the election, right? And, of course, you know, they don't want to talk about this part of it.
Initiated by a court order, the Michigan investigation team obtained forensic access to a DS-200 tabulator, the machine that counts the votes. A Telit 4G wireless chip manufactured in Taiwan was discovered embedded into the motherboard. The voting machine tapes clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data. Some of the anomalies that we noticed in the 2020 general elections, that 5 key states all stopped counting at a certain time in these key battleground states. These were all where the software, Dominion machines, ESNS machines were used, the Smartmatic, the GEMS software. So when the vote stopped counting, and this has been noted in other countries as well, President Trump was significantly ahead. When reporting and counting resumed, there was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
Yeah, so as you can see here, right, this video, the original video, was reposted by Trump on Truth Social, but it wasn't a video that he made. Now, it looks like it was one of those videos where somebody may have been screen recording, and then it flipped up to some other random video, because that's what happens, right? If you're screen recording on X, and, you know, you are looking at other videos, it's very easy to, you know, easily flip to the next video, right? That's what it looks like to me, okay? And you can see the original video here, right, in full context. It's not just, you know, the Obamas or whatever, but is also Democrats, right? Democrats. Okay, the title of this video is President Trump, King of the Jungle. So it's a bunch of Democrats as, you know, animals, right? Kamala's a turtle. I think Biden's an orangutan. So, I mean, you know, hey, is that racist, right? Is Biden been orangutan racist, or is it just black folks, right, that are depicted as apes? Is that the only thing that's racist? You have Trump as a lion, right? I think that's the plus-size Democrat influencer, right? You got Harry Sisson, Hakeem Jeffries, Whoopi, right? Harry Sisson. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a meme. Now, the White House, they're claiming that Trump didn't actually post this, that some intern or some staffer, right, posted this on Truth, right, on his Truth profile. This is what they're claiming. Take a look.
House is responding to criticism after President Trump posted a video that includes a racist meme depicting former President Obama and his wife Michelle as apes. Now the Senate's only black Republican senator is responding and calling out the White House. ABC's Jay O'Brien's here with more on that. Hi, Jay, what's the latest?
Yeah, Diane, just moments ago, the video was deleted from President Trump's account, and it comes after a growing chorus of Republican lawmakers called on the White House to take the racist image down, including, as you say, Senator Tim Scott, who posted the image in addition to his post. ABC is not showing the image, but we are showing you the post, and it says, quote, praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it. The racist image comes at the end of a minute-long video the president posted on his social media platform. The first 59 seconds describe debunk election conspiracy theories from 2020, and at the end, the video suddenly cuts to an animated meme showing the Obamas' faces on the bodies of apes. The NAACP is out with a statement saying, in part, quote, Donald Trump's video is blatantly racist, disgusting, and utterly despicable, end quote. That again from the NAACP. Images of black people as apes have been used throughout American history to dehumanize them. Slave traders and segregationists use these types of images to depict black people as inferior, and at times it's led to violence. Initially, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement, quote, this is from an internet meme depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public, end quote. But again, since that statement, the video now appears to have been deleted, and the White House is now saying from an anonymous staffer, quote, that they erroneously made the post.
Reposting a racist meme is not an excuse for posting something racist, the fact that it was a meme. Second, he only posted the part of that meme video that featured the Obamas, not any other part of it. Third, one does have to wonder about the worldview of the meme maker, given that there are no apes in The Lion King. For those.
Y'all see how they be nitpicking, ladies and gentlemen? There's no apes. Of course there wasn't apes. There was a chimpanzee. There's a whole chimpanzee, ladies and gentlemen. He was a godfather or the caretaker or whatever. He wasn't an ape. Would it make you feel better if he was on top of a chimpanzee? Like, what's the difference? Y'all see how they be moving the goalposts? Selective outrage. But no smoke for Joe Biden, though, right? Joe Biden, ladies and gentlemen, is doing the unthinkable to a whole banana. He swallows a banana whole. Pause. Whoa! Well, anybody that's related to Joe Biden, there should be an outrage for that, bruh. But no videos for that. Let's go back to the content.
Wondering Rafiki's a mandrill.
When you saw this image, if we can put it up, it's an awful image of the Obamas that the president put out.